This is a 3 minutes or less video on Hobbes. No, not that Hobbes. Thomas Hobbes, the pre-Enlightenment English philosopher. Hobbes was born on April 5, 1588 in Malmesbury, England. He died at the age of 91 on the 4th of December, 1679. As we know the Enlightenment period happened during the 1700s, you might be wondering how could he be a philosopher of the Enlightened period if he died before it even started? Short answer, he's not. Hobbes was actually pre-Enlightenment, but his ideas were ahead of his time and laid the foundation work for later philosophers of the Enlightened period. Thomas Hobbes lived during the time of the English Civil War, and the war is believed to have greatly influenced his views on humanity and politics.
Hobbes' book Leviathan was written during the Civil War. Although Hobbes wrote several other works, Leviathan is considered his best or at least most known, as it contains his main ideas such as the state of nature and the social contract. The Leviathan is a huge sea monster described in the book of Job as possessing tremendous strength and power. Hobbes uses it as a symbol for the absolute monarch that he believes should rule over the people. A few of Hobbes' other works include De Civ and Elements of Law, Natural, and Politic.
Hobbes' most influential idea, and the one that persists today, is the social contract. To understand this idea, you first have to understand the state of nature. The state of nature is when there is no government and no law other than the law of the jungle. Since there are no laws or restrictions, any one man has the right to everything, but man's life in the state of nature is plagued with constant fear and danger of violent death, and is solitary, poor, nasty, brutish, and short. Essentially, it's anarchy. So for Hobbes, the state of nature is a really bad thing and should be avoided at all cost, which is where the social contract comes in. Hobbes' idea of the social contract is that men should be united under an absolute sovereign, be it an individual or a group. In return for a safe and functional society, men would give up some of their liberty to the sovereign. Every man would not have the right to everything, as in the state of nature, but he would also be less likely to, die. While Hobbes was pre-Enlightenment, his ideas greatly influenced later philosophers such as John Locke, who would further develop the idea of the social contract. Thomas Hobbes may not fit perfectly into the time period, but he also happens to be one of the most important thinkers of Western civilization.